Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you're an old one, welcome back, my lovelies. Nice to see you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They are truly appreciated. And thank you for your emails. Emails of just sharing confirmation, sharing your stories and booking readings. My readings are open. There is a 48 to 72 hour turnaround time for my readings. If you do need something a bit speedier, I do offer an emergency service that goes out within 12 to 24 hours. With that being said, there is still someone here and there pretending to be me, pretending to be a friend, pretending to be a light one. If it says WhatsApp me, if there's any solicitation for donations, if it says I feel drawn to you, it's not me, especially if you get any messages from me without a highlighted black banner or anyone contacting you in that manner. They are a scammer. Please do not get fooled. Just block and report them kindly and thank you. The energy that I pick up on is timeless, it's fluid, which just means that I can be picking up on past, present or future energy, and sometimes an amalgamation of all three. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you so much. If I say he, she, masculine, feminine, male or female, please remember we all hold these energies ourselves. So this reading could pertain to you, the person you're thinking of, divine counterpart, another light one, or someone completely different, okay? Please do not make the story fit if it doesn't. If there are no messages in this reading that resonate, please have a look at some of my other readings on this channel. Remember, this is not a personal reading, okay? If you cannot find anything on my channel that resonates, it either means that the messages aren't for you right now, or you could benefit from having a personal reading, and all of the information for that is in the description box. Okay, let's get into this. Now, I got told Motel 9, something about someone being in a motel and insurance policy scam. Okay, now you've got to find your night self and the little blessing. Okay, something has happened. I heard scam wise, but there's someone here who is having to spend their time flitting from motel to motel. But this on its own, because the energy that I was picking up on was karmic, but this is also for somebody who has come out of a karmic cycle, who has been through tower upon tower, especially when it comes to housing, okay? Because that little blessing, something is definitely coming to change that, okay? Something is definitely coming to change that. I'm also getting that someone here when they were young may have had to live in motels, whether that is because the house was being renovated or because you didn't have a home. Okay, you also have here, your truth is powerful, and it's upside down and a little blessing. So someone here is trying, the energy that I'm getting now, especially with the truth is powerful in reverse, somebody who tried to stop you from figuring something out has ended up losing their home. Okay, if the results of them doing whatever scam they did meant that you lost your home, or you lost your foundations, or you lost your safety, it's now going back on them. It's now going back on them, because there's something here with your truth is powerful. Someone trying to cover something up, and they may have covered it up for a while or for quite a long time. And I heard it was, the lies were extraordinary. Your little island. There's something here with keeping faith, or your guide saying keep your faith. And especially with your little island, this is about self-introspection. This is Virgo in the 6th house, okay? This is all about, because I heard health and fitness, ensuring that you keep your health, your fitness, your mental health on balance, okay? And it's a lot easier to say than do. But remember, I'm not in any way, you know, a doctor or a therapist or anything like that. That's just the messages that are coming through. But doing so, finding stillness in your mind is what's going to bring this blessing in. Because I heard something about someone here. I don't know if this is someone in a karmic cycle, someone unhealed, because look at that blocked energy. Someone tried to do something when it came to an insurance scam. And at present, they're having to scam hotels or motels because they can't afford to pay to stay where they are. And I heard broke as a dry well. Now tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Just that one. Okay, let's have a look. And this one says, the communion of tender souls. They've lost contact with people. People that were around them before that were helping them out. And this person may feel very lonely at the moment. Because the thing is, if you look at that, look at these two big things. And it reminds me of Where the wild things go, that's it. They made a film out of a children's book, and these are what the monsters looked like. But that butterfly, look how they're holding that butterfly so gently. Someone's been crushed. I don't know if someone's been left high and dry after they've done, I heard like they stuck their neck out to put this scam on or to do this, and they didn't get paid anything, okay? Because you've got here going deep. Now, if somebody has been scammed, if somebody was kind of like, you know, had the wool pulled over their eyes, this is either past energy where you have had to take that time for yourself, you know, to heal, to go through, you know, looking at the recesses of your own shadow, the bits that hurt. I heard to survive. I'm hearing that song, you know, I will survive, hey, hey. But this is also, whoever this person is over here, they're deep in their own feelings, because there's something here about them feeling all the feels of everybody else that they've hurt. Something's been open for them, because this is Pisces. It's a lot of water energy, okay? Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. But this is an ending for them. They've been left high and dry. And you've also got your presence as a gift to others. Yeah, they've been shunned. They literally are now realising that whatever they did, they were used as a pawn to get that money, or to get that estate, or to get whatever it was I heard in someone's will as well, and they weren't given a dime. They weren't given a cent. They weren't given a pound or a penny or anything. Anything else? And it says here, your inner light will guide you, and the beneath opens up for you. While this was happening, while this was done to a light one, it's what they don't realise is they've actually opened up a path for ascension in spirituality, for blessings to come in, because I keep hearing reap your rewards, reap your rewards. And this person has been left high and dry, but I heard a police chase, almost like, you know, those radios they have. And I know that the police will use certain codes for, you know, going quietly, or someone is being, you know, someone's disturbing the peace, or blah, blah. I keep hearing someone saying 10-4, and I know that's just what they say to, you know, I'm at this street, 10-4. But there's something here, especially when I hear sirens as well. Sirens are to do with Archangel Michael. If you hear a siren going past, think about what it was that you last thought about, or what you were saying, because that's Archangel Michael guiding you and letting you know that you're safe. And with this being here, with your inner light will guide you, and the beneath opens up to you. Someone here may be going through at the same time, you know, in parallel with whoever it was who scammed you, or the person you're thinking of. You have the sirens around you because you're being guided and protected, and they have the sirens coming towards them because they're about to get caught, or they're about to go down for something, okay? Because the beneath opens up for you. And that's again a double meaning for you, or the person you're thinking of, or your divine counterpart. There's a part of you that is opening up, or is about to open up, that is going to be able to surrender or release or let go of anger, of rage, of, you know, some of those volatile emotions that we end up falling into when we're in a tower moment, or we're going through a dark night of the soul. This is almost like saying, dive down, dive through it, because there's going to be a release for you, and it's going to bring in something beautiful. Whereas for whoever this person is who scammed you, whoever it was who was pushed to the front to, you know, get their hands dirty, it's almost like the ground is opening up for them, and they don't know what to do, okay? Because I heard karma is here. Look, and it says time to move on. This person is stuck where they are. They're literally stuck where they are. And it says, and it is lonelier at night. And it's upside down. Your guides are with you, especially when you dream. Because the thing is as well, is that our dreams, even if you take the spiritual side out of it, our dreams are representations also of how we feel, how we think, our daily interactions. And sometimes you can have like really benign dreams, or benign dreams that are just like making a ham sandwich, or just walking along with your friends. So parts of it are going to be messages coming from your guides, and others are just representations of what we're going through, okay? Because so having that upside down is, it is lonelier at night, is letting you know that, you know, even when there isn't a message coming from your guides, they're still around you, and still to listen to what your dreams are telling you, because part of it can be your subconscious saying, this is the part that you need to let go of, or this is the part that's scary that you can venture through. You are protected. This person over here is being haunted, and whether that is haunted by something or haunted by their actions, we're going to find out. Your presence is a gift to others, and it's coming up again. There's something here with trying to defame or slander someone's name, dismiss their words, okay? And that may have happened in the past, whether you had to have, you know, legal dealings in a court or something like that, and they just threw out the evidence. And remember, I am not an attorney. I have absolutely no qualifications in that area. So if that resonates for you, make sure that you are reaching out to the appropriate services before taking my advice. However, if that resonates for you, you're being told also right now, it's almost like I can hear like people marching. But you know, when you think of people who go into the army and they're doing their training, or the Marines, and they have to run a certain amount of miles wearing those big backpacks, and they'll all be running in unison. That's what I'm hearing. And it's going towards whoever this person is that's now having to motel hop or hotel hop, and they're not paying. Because there's something here about them planting rubbish or foul things in their room, and then the next day going and telling the clerk behind the counter, this is how my place was left. I was so tired that I didn't get to open the cupboards until this day, and that's how it's been left. I'm not paying for this. Tell me more. Do you want any more from this deck? 2 more. Okay. Show me what needs to be shown. Okay. You've got here from the below to the above. Now you rise. Now you rise. If you've been going through it, if you've been having a hard time, if you've been, you know, finding that there's no one there supporting you, now is when you rise. Okay. And I heard no more rock bottom. For someone here, that's going to resonate with them. Because you've also got the truth comes softly. The truth isn't coming softly. The truth is going to come in like a meteor hitting the earth. Seriously. And I heard it's going to decimate everyone who backhanded you, or everyone who... What was that? I heard everyone who backhanded you softly. It's almost like those little blows. And the energy that I'm getting from that is like, you know, when you trust someone and they know the truth. And they can stand up and they can be like, no, I know the truth. It was this, this and this. And you're standing there and you're waiting for them to back you up. You're waiting for them to go, actually, no. What they're saying, that's got loads of weight to it. It's true, it's true, it's true. They either stay sat down and stay silent, or they stand up and they tell something completely different. And it's like, what the hell is going on? That's the energy that I'm getting, as in a soft backhand. Whoever it is that's done this, whoever is involved in this, whoever it is that's now sitting in this motel thinking, how many times can I do this? How many times can I scam this hotel until I'm out on the streets? This person, karma is coming to them the same as those Marines, all in unison, running, jog, jog, jog. And they don't have to go too fast. They're going to get to where they need to. You know, it's slow and steady wins the race. They're on their way. They're marching. And you've got here the vastness of it all. So yes, somebody here has just been quietened. And I don't know if, especially if your presence is a gift to others, and then the vastness of it all, somebody here has been put in their place though. Whoever this person is that's sitting in this motel, they thought that they had a higher standing in whatever organised crime, community, whatever it was. They felt like they were a lot higher than they were. And there's been some sort of direct either ghosting, or they've been told, no, you were just used for this. We don't need you anymore. You've done what you need to do and you ain't getting a penny. And it's really hit them because they thought that they were big and bad. Any more from here? What one? This one? Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look, see. And it says here, Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking and generosity. The more you're pouring love into yourself, in the current situation you're in, whether it's a, you know, tumultuous one, whether it's, you know, peaceful, whether it's abrasive, whether it's challenging or happy, the more that you're pouring love into yourself, into your heart space, the more you're going to get back from that. Seriously, especially with this unlocking and generosity. Because I heard wealth is yours. Whatever's been scammed, it will come back, but it may not come back in the same way that it was taken, if that makes sense. Because you've also got here Hatha light codes. Hathor, excuse me, Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. And that's upside down because somebody here is still, this person who sits in this motel, I heard they have a mini travel altar or a mini travel bag with lots of like little potions and lotions and things like that they use, and they may be using like birthday candles to do like mini spells or something along these lines, because Hathor is an Egyptian deity, okay, and she is seen as like the you know, you have in Greek mythology you have Aphrodite, and Aphrodite is the goddess of love. Well, Hathor is seen as the same thing. She's the goddess of love. She is big heart space. With it being upside down, this is somebody trying to counteract almost like the words of positivity that you give yourself, the love that you're pouring into yourself. Because I'll read that again. Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall. And I heard broken body. So whoever this person is, they may also be doing like mini health spells for themselves, because I heard the elixir of life. And you've got memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress and technology. So you're going through some sort of activation at the moment, and that is extremely protective, that Ankh, okay? That's very interesting. So tell me more, please and thank you. Please tell me more. Tell me more. Okay, let's have a look. Because I heard linked to the big leagues. Whoever this person is thought they were a big fish, but they turned out to be a small fry. They may have connections, I heard, to celebrities. Or they know someone who is in a circle or community with certain celebrities. Because you've got here the central sun, abundance downloads, regeneration, success. Exactly. You keep pouring into your heart space, because the more that you're doing that, the more you're attuning with that law of abundance, with that law of attraction, with the oneness law. You know, the central sun is where Archangel Metatron resides. Archangel Metatron is purifying, he is cleansing, he is very high vibrational. He is, you know, the energy that you call when you want to remove baneful magic, when you want to close down dark portals, when people have sent stuff to you, you call on him and he burns that away. Now I place this where? Right here. So someone here was they were trying to emulate or send that energy so that you felt like the ground was going to swallow you up. Now, if you've been in a position before where you have felt like that because those who were supposed to support you didn't, or something was so shocking that was brought to your door that it just felt like you'd been swallowed whole, you're being told that again, going down, you know, especially if you're going through that right now, or you have in the past, and it's still got a wound there, or you're still working on that, you're being told also to call on Archangel Metatron, or, you know, if you don't work with that energy, to call on an energy with the same vibrational frequency to help cleanse and remove those cords. And I heard contracts. There may be some contracts that need, like etheric contracts that need to be dissolved, but calling on Archangel Metatron from the central sun will help. Now you've also got here Venusian Galactic Council, Star Being Guides, answer the call, time to shine. So they're trying to block you from your Starseed family or from connecting to the galactic dimension. The galactic dimension is where, you know, archangels reside, where dragons reside, where a lot of high vibrational beings reside. So they're trying to block that, but especially with that heart space chakra coming up, with it being open and opening even further, you're being told, especially as we, you know, I don't know if we've had the full moon now already, but the full moon was in Leo. So it's all to do with your heart space. And, you know, taking time to do activities for yourself, which help feed into your heart space, that help feed in, you know, internal and self-love. And you're being told to continue doing what you're doing. Continue, you know, feeding yourself, nurturing yourself, telling yourself, especially if you don't feel okay, that it's okay not to feel okay. As long as you are not stagnating in that, it's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel those volatile emotions. Just remember, like, there's a difference between, there's that saying that is a Buddha's quote, that anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. I don't agree. I think there's nothing wrong with feeling anger. There's a difference is that, you know, feeling anger and letting it stagnate is what is the, you know, expecting the other person to die when you're drinking that poison. So there's an encouragement here that especially with whatever you're going through right now, being gentle with yourself, pouring into your heart space and telling yourself it's okay not to be okay, because this person is going through it, okay? But they're going through it because of what they've done to you or the person you're thinking of, okay? It's wheels and roundabouts, or swings and roundabouts, excuse me. Now it says here, inner earth, base chakra, strength, security, and laying foundations. Now these are both upside down, okay? Time, and it says time to shine, answer the call, and star being guides. This person at the moment is feeling very unrooted and very imbalanced. Anything else? Because I'm seeing someone by a vending machine kind of like rocking it to get food out. And you've got on here stellar gateway activation, infinite potential manifestation vortex. And right over here you've got the central sun, the abundance downloads, regeneration and success. So you have definitely got an encouragement coming from your guides, your angels, your your highest resonance light team members, to keep focusing on those affirmations, those prayers, those spiritual techniques that you use that make you feel good, that make you feel centered, that help you to tune out the things that are, worrying you, and not in a way of blocking it, of ignoring it, but giving yourself, whether that is a happy memory that you have that you go to when you're stressed, or whether that's a meditation technique that you use when you are feeling a bit jumbled up, and it helps to recalibrate you. You're being told to continue what it is that you're doing, because right here we have gold and yellow, and then we have purple. So gold and yellow is all to do with your solar plexus, what makes you feel good, your personal power and joy. And then you have purple, so that's all to do with how you connect to the cosmos. It's all to do with your psychic gifts and your spiritual gifts. Because then you also have third eye here upside down, brow chakra, inner vision, and clear seeing, and that's upside down. So especially right now, if you're feeling confusion or doubt, or you feel like you're on a crossroads on your life and you don't really know which way to turn, you're being told to go back internally. Okay, especially if it's stressing you out and you're like, let's say you have to move, or you're about to move jobs, or you don't know if that friend, you can trust them, or whatever it is for you, you're being asked to tune back into your heart space. Take that, because what message did come through, and I wrote it down. It was breathing techniques and go slow. Okay, when you're starting to feel that it's getting too overwhelming, is to pull your energy back from whatever environment you're in, whether it's work-based, relationship, family. Pull your energy back and center yourself back into your heart space, okay? Because that's what's going to help clear up your third eye, because not everything that is, that we experience is sent by someone else. Sometimes it's our own, and sometimes we have to work through those to recalibrate it. But this over here, especially with it saying, your inner light will guide you. If you're feeling at the moment a little bit blocked or a bit stressed out, take that moment for yourself. Even if it's to, and I've said this before, even if it's just to listen to Ho'oponopono that you can find on YouTube, or if you find a positive mantra chant that you can do over and over and over until it calms you down. Because you've also got on here halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons, but it's upside down, and that's going on to this over here. This person, whoever this person is, who's sitting in this motel because they've done some sort of scam, and now they've been left high and dry. They've been cut off also from their own intuition, okay? Because their guides have walked away. Their guides have been with them always. Their guides always are with them, but it's almost like their guides have gone time out, because we've told you over and over. And look, you've got here chamber of violet flame, karmic release, radical transformation. It's upside down. So this person is sitting in a massive karmic wheel, and look what we go straight back to. Stargate heart chakra opening, unblocking, and generosity. Okay, so if anyone is at the moment going through a karmic cycle or coming to the end of a karmic cycle, you're also being asked to look at clearing transmissions, especially with the violet flame, that can help clear out anything that you may be holding on to yourself in your heart space. Let me have a look over here and see what else wants to come up, because look, we've got feelings upside down. And it says on here, healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart, and it's upside down. Now, if I place that one over here, okay, there's someone here who's very much in their feelings, and that's what's blocking their third eye. And again, there's no judgment coming from me, because we are, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, which means we feel our feels. and sometimes we get stuck in certain fields, and those fields can block our third eye. So someone here is also being told, if there's drama coming towards you, if there's something that's really angering you, voice it, write it down, channel it out, so that it's not all encompassing. Because this says here, just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone, and it's upside down. Okay, so this could be for you, or this could be for the person who's sitting in that Motel 9 or Motel 6 or wherever they are. Okay, that they have, you know, if this is not for you and that doesn't resonate, and this person over here has blocked their own third eye, they're not allowing their own higher self to guide them, to the point that they've blocked themselves in stagnant energy, and they keep bringing drama to their door. Okay, now what is the drama they are bringing to their door? Please and thank you. What drama are they bringing to their door? Ooh, there we go. Up or down? Up. Because people are finding out what they did. Ooh. And as I say that, I get the driest throat ever, because they don't want to speak the truth. And it says truth is different at different levels of consciousness, reserved judgment. They may have been called out. Excuse me. They may have been called out, but there's something going on with this scam in this motel, where someone was like, no, you tried this in another branch, or didn't that happen in another branch, and now all of a sudden it's the same can, or it's the same rubbish or trash or whatever that's been left. How is it now that you're trying to do this? And they're saying, how are you judging me? You left it like this, blah 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 blah. Oh wow. Release, release, release. This is not mine. Out you come, out you come. I'm gonna just sage my throat before I carry on, as someone is really trying to send something so that I can't continue speaking. So I'm just gonna burn a little bit of sage. Let me just cleanse out my throat chakra. Okay, so, excuse me for that. Now, someone didn't want me talking on this. There's more than one person who's watched them and realises what they're doing. But I heard, don't I know you from somewhere? Didn't I see you at so-and-so's party? And this person is worrying because they're trying to lay low, okay? But they have run out of a lot of money. But I heard an investigator is watching them, or somebody has picked up that they're moving motel to motel, and then they're tracking their movements, because they're not just moving in random directions. They're trying to get somewhere. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're trying to get somewhere. Where are they trying to get? Because it says here, time spent worrying is time spent. Now, if I put this one over here, they're still trying to project. They're still trying to send something. And I can feel my throat starting to tickle up again, okay, as I'm talking about this. But they're trying to, they want to slow you down with your intuition, but wind you up with your sense of urgency to do something. And it's to do with money. Okay, because on here it says, being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. But the thing is, I'm going to keep this one short because my throat is so tickly. Now look down here, they're definitely trying to get you to worry, okay? Whether that's about housing, finances, bills. They're going down the guise, and they have always been, of doing things very subtly and trying to bring in doubt for things that are quite mundane. So whether that is making sure that you have enough money to put in, money to put gas or petrol into your car, or whether you have enough money to go and pay for your electric bill that month, or whether you have the right amount to go and buy your groceries. Rather than doing anything else, they want to continue having that sense of slight urgency of how you spend your money, because they are fully aware that's how we co-create the things that we attract or the things that we repel. And they still, this, I keep hearing, I'm going to prove it to you. Now, I want to know, where is it that they're moving to? Because they're trying to get closer to somebody as they're moving motel to motel, okay? But look at that. But they're stuck at the moment because it says move in reverse. And it says a long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. So this person is trying to get towards a city, okay? They may not be in a city. They may be in the suburbs of a city. Tell me more. Where are they moving to? Where are they moving to? Intention. So they've got set intention of which city they're going to. What if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? Now with this over here, this person, what is number one? They're trying to get to the main city of the country that they're in. What does that mean? Almost like, I'm sorry, but I can't put my words together at the moment because my throat is so tickly, but almost the capital. They're trying to get to the capital of the country that they're in, okay? And they're really stressed about taking action and getting there. But this person doesn't have money to move from place to place. They may be hitchhiking. Yeah, look, they're very, very impatient about this. So they may be trying to get to where you are, okay? Or where you are in relation to that main city. So for example, if you are in England, they may be trying to get to London to figure out where you are from there. If you are in Texas, and so on and so forth. If you're in Australia, they might be trying to get to Sydney. This person has an idea because there's something about trying to prove something to whoever it is that's left them high and dry, because it's not just about money for them. I heard it's prestige, okay? And that I keep hearing them saying, I didn't do all of this for nothing. I didn't do all of this for nothing. It's not just about the money that was taken or the money that was stolen or a will that was changed or insurance policy. There's something here about proving themselves to whoever these higher ups are, these big guns, these celebrities. They want in. They want to be in, and they want to be in permanently. Tell me more. Tell me more, please, and thank you. Anything else that wants to come out? And you've got self-worth coming out. Oh my gosh. Ooh. And self-worth says, why settle for crumbs when you deserve the whole meal? But for them, they see it as, I don't want to be a foot soldier. I've done so much hard work to prove myself and I was used, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to show them that I'm worth being part of that circle, or I'm worth being part of that secret society, or I'm worth being part of whatever it is, okay? And this person is putting their heart on the line for this because it's their passions lead, okay? And they have a lot of focus. So there's some sort of like really laser focused plan for them to get to the nearest, to the capital city of the country that you live in, and then to work outwards. Like almost go to the center of the city and work outwards until they find where you are. Yeah, look, and they've got rituals on here. So that's what I mean by that traveling altar that they're using. Because you've also got here growth and listen. And it says on here, evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. They were outed for something. They were definitely outed and they were very uncomfortable with what they were told. And that might even just have been with who it was that they were working with, who turned around and said that you are only worth what we can use you for, and we've used you up. Okay, so now you're worthless. And they're more or less like, no, I'm actually worth a lot more to you if I can do A, B, and C. And they're like, well, do you know what? Well, listen, let's see how bad you are. Let's see how bad you are. We don't actually have much what's the word, trust that you're going to be able to do this, but whatever, you're on your own. Tell me anything else that I need to know, please, and thank you. Anything else? This one, it says love upside down. This person is definitely gunning for your heart chakra, or the things that you love, or the things that light you up, okay? Because I had shine come out before and it was in reverse. And it says here, love people, love them with all your heart, just be sure to love yourself first, okay? This person doesn't love people, they don't like themselves, they just want the recognition that comes with being wealthy and the connections that come with being wealthy, because you've got priorities here. Okay, now over here, if I look on this side with priorities and move, you're being told to stand your ground, okay, with intentions. And it's not saying that you haven't been standing your ground, but you're being told, especially if the truth comes softly and from below to above, you sticking to your guns and sticking to setting healthy boundaries and placing those protective wards around you and connecting with the divine, connecting with past over loved ones, connecting with your highest resonance light team members, is what is actually bringing you from, you know, that tower moment, that shaky night of the soul where you don't know what's going to happen next, when it's really tumultuous, out into, you know, especially if the truth comes out softly in reverse. This may have been a smack in the face, especially when we go through a dark night of the soul, because we, you know, it's almost like a crumbling of what we used to know into something new, and you really find out who's there for you and who isn't in times like this. But you're being told, standing your ground, even when you felt like you were stuck, is actually what helped to set those what's the word, guidelines in putting yourself first. And if you haven't done that, you're being encouraged to do that, because you've got number one priorities. Put yourself first, no matter what environment, situation you're going through, relationship you're going through. Question yourself and ask, is it an even give and take? Is the person, people, environment, job, whatever it is there equilibrium? Or am I giving more than the other person is, because you're being told to put yourself first? And it says on the back here, the quality of your life is determined by how you spend your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life you want. Now, if you've already done that, okay, this is going to move for you. This is going to turn around, because with that from the below to the above, it means that we're just ascending, and you're going to keep ascending and keep ascending. So no matter what this person's doing here, when I said stand your ground, it doesn't mean that because this person is coming towards your city that you've got to run away, or that you've got to move states, or that you've got to move, you know, to a different town or anything like that. Now, with this being this way, and I said nah rather than no, because that is my my London slang coming out in me. But you're being told, no, you stay where you are. You stay where you are. Okay, you don't need to move, because you've got invitation and change. All that you're being asked to do is change any defense mechanisms that you may have in your heart space, and we all have them, okay? So if this person's coming towards you, it's just, you know what? I don't need this energy. I don't need this energy. I'm going to keep loving myself and sending love out, because love is the highest vibrational energy we have. Because it says on here with invitation, the words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words carefully. And then over here you've got change. A resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and your mind to new beginnings. So you definitely have got this coming through. You have a lot of wealth coming through to you, okay? And it's coming through because you are being true to yourself. You're literally being true to yourself, setting that intention of putting yourself first also. Anything else that needs to come out? This one. And let me see. What do we need to know? What do I need to know about this person in the motel? Because I keep hearing motel, hotel, holiday inn. Say what? And you've got here thinker. Now, where would you like me to place this one? Over here. Interesting. With thinker upside down, there's something here about the more that you practice these techniques of affirmation and prayer, the more that they're going to become intuitive action, if that makes sense. Something that you do unconsciously. Because we can all look in the mirror and say, oh my gosh, you're awesome, and not mean it. But there's going to be something that clicks if you continue to do that, for example, to the point where you look in the mirror and you actually go, wow, I look awesome, and you mean it, okay? So you're being asked, especially look with poised and here and now. This is almost like brace. It's almost like when you look inside, you know, when you're on an airplane and they have like that little chart on the chair in front of you that tells you what to do if there's going to be a crash, how to brace yourself. However, look at how she is standing. The crash that's coming in is going to be amazing for you, because again, the truth comes softly. Something's going to come in and it's going to fall like a sack of shit. Excuse my language, but it is, okay? That number condensed down is a 12, 12 is a 3, 3 is expansion, okay? And she's jumping for joy. And then you've got here and now. So this is something from the past that was taken. And that goes full circle to if you've ever been scammed, if you've had something stolen. It's coming in for you, but the more that you focus on things from the past, especially if you have had someone scam you and take money, or someone has stolen an inheritance and all you're thinking about is what was taken, you've got to remember we co-create our reality. So we're telling the universe, I want to focus only on the lack of what I don't have. You're being told, it's not don't think about it, ignore it, pretend it's not there. But you're being asked to set the intention of prioritizing yourself with the things that you love, with your own self-worth, because that's what's going to bring abundance in, okay? Because it says time for a nap and poised. There's something about an energy change, an energy shift for you. And I keep hearing deep worry from this person over here. And you've got to clean it up. That's coming out here. Tell me why did I get clean it up? Poised and serendipity. Because someone is sending that person is sending some sort of like fake light towards you. Because I heard to know your whereabouts. Tell me more about this. What do you mean to know your whereabouts? Tell me. What do you mean to know your whereabouts? Why a fake light? Oh, look at my cards don't even want to go together at the moment. Ooh, one sec. What do you mean a fake light? That's better. Imagine. Because the thing is as well, as much as I said that, you know, we can block our own third eye with our fear, with our stress, with our doubt. There's always the clincher, but whoever it is that's trying to mess in our energy, they will always look for a back door. They will always look for somewhere that they can attach onto. And with Imagine upside down, especially with that 2 being there, this is about unbalanced thoughts or worries. And that's why over here, the message that came through is that the more that you are focusing on the thing that has been lost or the thing that you don't have, then more they're going to be able to try and block you, either from repressed feelings, from stress, from things that, you know, when we feel stressed or anxious or angry or those volatile emotions, they are nothing more than a flag or a pointer saying this is where it hurts, this is what is stressing me, this is what I feel uncomfortable with. And this person is trying their best to send as much subtle energy towards you that you don't see that, so you continue to block your own third eye. But you're being told to let your own inner light guide you, okay? Because you've got milk and honey and serendipity, okay? Which is telling me also someone here needs to do an aura cleansing or a third eye cleansing, especially with clean it up in there. What else have we got here? Peace. And it will bring you peace of mind, because look at that. We've got peace upside down and peace here. Because I heard mirror magic. Mirror magic. If you have mirrors in your home, make sure that you're cleansing them before you go to bed. Cleanse them however which way that you wish, whether that's with sage, rosemary, wiping them down, putting, you know, outlining your symbol of power, or whatever it is for you, whether that is a sigil, whether that's a cross. Doing whatever it is that you do that resonates with you on your spiritual path of how you do protection. But there's something about doing that with the mirrors in your home, okay? I heard watch you when you're sleeping. Watch you when you're sleeping, because you've got why here, because this person is trying to study you. There's something here I heard wanting to make your heart go sour. So you've got yang and flexible upside down. You're being asked, though, to take actionable steps, because with that flexible upside down, there's something here that is either blocked or rigid that needs to be removed. Now, that can be physically. You could have a stiff back. You could have stiff joints. I'm not a doctor, remember. I said that before, but there's something about activity and movement. Dancing is always encouraged when when you're shaking off someone else's energy, because that fluid movement helps to kind of give better access, like feng shui, to your divine feminine energy. And that divine feminine energy is connected to your third eye. And you've got here message in a bottle. Yeah, because at the moment you've got your third eye coming out twice upside down, and you've also got message in a bottle because they're trying to block. They're definitely trying to block you. Now, before I go, I would like to get some zodiac signs and where you want to have a look. So look, Capricorn and Leo. I knew the 5th house would come out, especially with all this drama energy and heart energy coming through. But you also have Capricorn, so this is to do with your career up level, promotions, collaborations, higher pay packet. Okay, what should they be looking at? And you've got on here Taurus, and I'm saying higher pay packet. Look, right over abundance. Now, where do you want my light ones to be focusing on? What should they be looking at within their houses, planets, zodiac signs? And we have here, those born under Pisces are soulful, intuitive, and empathic. They are prone to experiencing conflicting desires and changeable because they feel so deeply. So please have a look at what's in your 12th house. When it comes to ending dramatic energy, which is interesting because we have that, 5th house Leo coming out. And you've also got, when your astrological information is added to your birth chart, you'll see a series of interconnecting lines, numbers and symbols representing their star signs. So you're being asked to have a look in your birth chart because someone hasn't actually read their birth chart yet, because with this invitation here, clean it up, 12th house, peace, and then message in the bottle, there's closure that is needed for someone. Okay, please have a look at where what's in your 2nd house and your 12th house, because something here needs closure or needs to be cleansed and removed. Okay, the thing is as well, this came up in a previous reading about our relationship to money, to abundance. Do we have any restricting biases, such as it's too expensive, I can't afford it, you can only have that a certain amount of money if you're born into a certain class? There's something here about reading your birth chart, and I don't mean as in the circle, because I find it very difficult looking at that circle and seeing all the lines going over. But if you go onto a website such as Astrocafe, ASTRO cafe.com, it's a trustable site. Okay, it's all private. Your information is not, no one can get in there. But if you put in your, date of birth as well as the time and where you were born, it will give you an actual printed out. You can print it out if you want, but a written report. And someone here needs to have a look and read about Taurus and how it's connected to Pisces. They need to look at their 12th and 2nd house as well, and how those things are connected to drama in their 5th house, and what it is that they need to end, what it is that they don't see when it comes to gaining peace in how they speak to themselves as well. I think this is really important, because whoever this person is who's sitting there high and dry, who's really vexed, who's deep in their feelings, you've got Scorpio coming out, and then you've got Scorpio coming out. Whoever it is that's sitting in their 8th house, in the shadow aspects of their Scorpio sign, is still projecting energy towards you. They're still trying to motel hop and get closer and closer to the city that you're in. So knowing exactly what it is that they're trying to affect and how they're trying to affect that. If you do have Taurus, where is it? If you have Pisces, where is it? If what's in your 12th house, and how does that link into your relationship with money, for example? Knowing these things and knowing the vibrations of the higher aspects of those zodiac charts, or the lower aspects, means that whatever it is that they're sending, if you start to feel irritated, or you start to get stressed out, or you start to feel anxious, and you know that in your 12th house you have Virgo, then you know that Virgos are very studious, and in the shadow sides they can start to ruminate over certain things. Then you know to look in the lighter aspects and go, okay, so this is what I need to be doing to counteract any vibrations that are either coming from other people or coming from myself in regards to money. Now that is just an example, but there is definitely an encouragement for someone to do this. Now I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you, I'd love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I really apologise for coughing through half of that reading, but obviously it really needed to be said. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, never ever, but it's always is truly and deeply appreciated, because it means I can put more time, more love and more cards into this channel. And anyone looking for a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box down below. If you go to the second paragraph down, there's a row of blue arrows pointing upwards. I've got 2 emails there. I usually get back to people within about 2 to 3 days. However, if you don't hear from me, please just send me a prompt email and I'll put your email to the top of the list. Anyone that is interested in having a reading, if you could just go past that to those 2 paragraphs with that row of blue arrows, just underneath it says services and costs, and it has a list of everything that I offer. Make yourself familiar with that before you contact me. That would be awesome. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.